They ain't know what the data. They ain't know what the data.
I want to go to Whoopi Goldberg's comment on reparations, right? So, okay.
Y'all got 40 acres in a mule because people didn't get none.
Well, you didn't do what my people. Well, maybe that's because your people didn't come and sit on the front and say we're not moving until you give us what we're owed.
Maybe, I don't know.
Well, you know. But they weren't really looking for you. But they were looking for my folks, and my folks got it. And that's because that was what was promised. We pay reparations to many different groups in this country and have. And the idea that you would want us to pretend that we don't owe some folks something is ridiculous.
So, first of all, The View was trying to cut Whoopi off with the music when she started talking about reparations. But the problem that I have with Whoopi Goldberg, excuse me, bitch, she said she got 40 acres in a mule. Yes, majority of Black people after the Civil War got 40 acres in a mule. But when Abraham Lincoln was assassinated and his vice president became president, he receded the 40 acres in a mule. Who was Abraham Lincoln vice president? That's what became the son. Andrew Johnson, President Johnson. He receded 40 acres in a mule. He took it away. He said, no. Y'all not going to get it. Y'all not going to get 40 acres. We taking it back. Not only am I going to take it back, right? The Great Compromise came, I think that was 1870 or 1873, where they removed the federal troops from the South, and the South went in and put Black people, you could say damn near, back in slavery, Jim Crow, sharecropping, you know. So and then I look at it, Miss Stain, her real name is Karen Elaine Johnson. I don't know where the Whoopi Goldberg come from because you're not Jewish. You don't have a Jewish lineage if you're saying that your family got 40 acres and a mule. So if your family received 40 acres and a mule and they were able to keep it, you were brought up poor, according to you, growing up in the Lower East Side of Manhattan. Where's your generational wealth? Your wealth came after you became successful in Hollywood. And the reason why you don't have generational wealth and why majority of Black Americans do not have generational wealth is because of 40 acres and mules was taken away. And other public policies were put in place to disenfranchise Black Americans. So you're saying to Sunny, she was like, well, I wish I would have got mine. Yeah, I'm with Sunny. And then she's like, your people. Well, what is your people? Who is Sunny's people? Because her father is Black American. Her mother was Puerto Rican. So she getting 2 checks from CARICOM and from America. But you claim you got 40 acres in a mule. Girl, you're lying. And if your family did get it, it was taken away. And if you claiming that they held on to it, especially if it was land, please tell me the state this was in, because those white people, that white mob, rolled up on your family, 40 acres and a mule, and said, give it up or we're going to shoot and kill all of you. That's how they got down. So I'm going to ask Whoopi Goldberg, where was your generational wealth that your family was allowed to keep it? People who put their money in the Freedman Bank went broke because the Freedman Bank closed because of mismanagement. And they did not reimburse those millions of African Americans. I think it was $20 million at the time of the Freedman Bank. They didn't get their money back. So, show me the evidence of your family blossoming economically under 40 acres and a mule. So, I just look at it. Whoopi Goldberg is so disingenuous. And I just think we need to stop focusing on celebrities and they bullshit and they talking points. So this is why you should never follow celebrities. Like, they're not speaking for us. They should not be speaking for us. They are not intellects. They are not pushing a movement of any kind. No, like I said to the other caller, it's not from the top down. It's from the grassroots. That's where progress starts, from the grassroots. And Whoopi Goldberg was just on some bullshit with the 40 acres and a mule, lying. Because a lot of people received 40 acres and a mule, and that shit was taken back. And if you didn't give it up, those white vigilante mobs said, break yourself. And if you did not, they killed all of them, hung them, shot them. And they weren't going to go to jail for it because the sheriff's department was in on it too, in the South and the North. So I'm sorry, that was just some bullshit that she was spitting on The View, talking about 40 acres and a mule. And then she goes on to saying, if everybody else get it, well, why can't, we get it? I don't know what she was trying to explain it, because first you were saying we got it. Now you're saying that nobody shouldn't be complaining about, I guess, us receiving it. Which one is it? We have not received reparations ever. When we did receive it, it was legal for 1 year and it was taken back from us, which means we never even had it, which means we are owed reparations. So Whoopi Goldberg, miss me with that bullshit. You sound like an incel. I think that's it.
They ain't know what the data. They ain't know what the data.